So in this video we'll study about the drift velocity of electrons. When electrons move in a conductor, we do not use the term velocity, we use the term drift velocity, because the behavior or the path of the conductor, path of the electron inside the conductor is like it is not moving in a straight line but in a zigzag path. So if we take from point A to point B, then it will not be a straight path, so we'll use the term drift velocity instead of just velocity. So we'll try to understand what a drift velocity of free electron is. So let us say that we have a conductor and it is connected to a battery through a switch S. Now when the switch is open, then there are already free electrons on this conductor, because it is a conductor, so there are always some free electrons available on the surface of the conductor. So these free electrons are there. So these free electrons absorb energy from the surroundings, and this energy is generally in the form of heat. So the major supplier of energy to the electrons in this case is the thermal energy. Now because of the gaining of thermal energy, these electrons start moving in a random direction, but they are not unidirectional, they are moving in the random direction. So in this situation we can say that the average thermal velocity, if we take out the average of all the velocities of the electron, then the average thermal velocity will be equal to 0. Why will it be equal to 0? Because if this electron is moving in upward direction, then there will be some electron which will move in the downward direction, because these electrons are not moving in the same direction, they are moving in random direction. So each velocity vector of each electron will cancel some velocity vector of some other electron. So if we take the average of all the electrons, then this average is considered to be 0. So in this case we say that although the charges are flowing, they are moving around, they are flowing, but there is no current, because the charges are moving in random direction and cancelling each other's velocity vectors. But what happens when this switch is closed? So when switch is closed, there is a potential difference is generated, and because of this potential difference, let us say V and 0, because of this potential difference, an electric field will be generated across the conductor. Now because of this electric field, force is applied. We know that the force equals to QE. We have already studied that. So because of this electric field, force will be applied on these electrons, and they will start moving in a unidirection or in the same direction. So the force will be applied on them in this direction, and the electrons will start moving all in the same direction. But because we already had zigzag or random directions because of the thermal velocity, so the path of the electron is not straight. In fact, inside a conductor, this electron will move from this point A to this point B in a random direction. The movement of electron will be like this. Why it happens like this? Because first they have thermal energy which is making them move in the random direction. This is called Brownian motion, which we have studied in the cases of gas. So because of the Brownian motion, plus because of the collisions with other ions, molecules and other electrons. So if this electron is moving, it might collide with the neighboring electrons or ions or the molecules of the material of the conductor, and because of that it will keep colliding and keep changing its direction. So the path of electron from point A to point B will not be a straight line, but it will be a zigzag line. That's why we use the term drift. So we can say that each electron experiences a force which is equal to E into E. We have replaced Q with E because charge here is electron. So it experiences a force EE in one direction. So if this is electron, then it will experience a force E into E in this direction, and because of the collision it will experience a force in the opposite direction with each collision. So this will be an opposing force. So if velocity of, let's say if velocity of an electron is V, then the opposing force will be equal to kV, where K is a constant which is generated due to friction. I'll write it here. K is a constant generated because of friction due to collision. So basically this force, this opposing force is nothing but the friction which is generated because of the movement of electron. So if electron is moving with velocity v, then the opposing force will be equal to kv, and the acceleration of free electron, so we can write acceleration of electron will denote it with a, and this will be equal to the total force, which is E into E minus F opposite upon mass of each electron. So this will be the acceleration of a single electron. So if we substitute the value, then it will be equals to this. Now as the velocity increase, as v starts increasing, the value kv starts increasing. So at one point both EE and kv become equal. Now at this point the value of acceleration becomes 0. Now when the value of acceleration becomes 0, this means that this electron is not anymore accelerating towards the battery. It is moving with constant velocity. Now this constant velocity that is achieved because of this condition, this constant velocity is called the drift velocity. So here we can see that when the switch is on, when the battery is connected to the conductor and switch is on, then in the starting the electrons will start accelerating, but after a moment when EE becomes equal to kV, then our acceleration will become equal to 0, and each electron will move with a constant velocity, which we define as drift velocity. So this condition is necessary, and from this condition we get V equals to this, and this V is drift velocity. Now K is a proportionality constant from here, and E, that is the charge on electron, is also constant. So we can combine both of these constants and we can say that V, or now we can denote it as Vd for drift velocity. The drift velocity will be equal to mu E, where mu is another constant which is equal to E upon K, and it is called mobility of electrons. So thus what we understood this from this discussion, that once the switch is on, the electron will accelerate for some time and then finally achieve a constant velocity when the acceleration becomes equal to 0. So this is the drift velocity, which depends upon the mobility of electrons and the electric field which is provided to these electrons by the battery. So this value of mobility depends on the nature of material of conductor and the temperature of the conductor and surroundings. So these terms mu and k, they will be discussed further in upcoming videos.